Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So, we have got some info here. This of course, I would say was heavily anticipated that the Path to Power DokkanFest Kid Goku is next on Global Dokkan. We get the confirmation here from iSeriously. I would say that this does feel a little earlier than I was expecting though. They don't usually drop like DokkanFest like around here, so I would have to imagine he's at least a week away. But I guess we would see. Who dropped it this time last year? Was it? I actually would like to see this real fast. Hold on. Let's. I should have probably pulled this up ahead of time. Let's do global timeline. Let me take a look here. When do we typically get? Well, okay, timeline events global. There we go. All right, let me take a look here. So we could look at, I guess, January. Let me take a look. So we want January 2022. So Vegeta came out on January 3rd. Now this was a little bit different this year, right? This DokkanFest slot was Ultimate Gohan and Power Awakening Piccolo, right, for Global this year. It was at the end of December instead. And the next DokkanFest came out... it was in February. Yeah, okay. That's what I'm saying. I feel like Kid Goku, this is February 1st? Okay. What about 2 years ago? What are we looking at here at the end of January? So we had Frieza was on the 4th. Okay, sure. And then the next DokkanFest was, again, seemingly like February 1st or something like this. Yeah, February 1st. Okay, and let me just check 1 year back even still in January. So Piccolo was on the 6th. Okay. Then a bunch of the hero stuff came out. And then the next one was in February as well. Yeah, it was Future Gohan was February 3rd. Okay. So basically the point here is I feel like this is just kind of like an early look. I don't think Kid Goku is coming out within the next week or so, especially because LR Golden Frieza just dropped too. But I mean, if he does, now things start to get a little bit interesting for Global in exactly what is going to come, right? Remember that we know they confirmed, right, that God Goku's EZA is coming out next month in February. And then that is going to be during the JP anniversary. So if Goku is going to drop soon, like before the 25th or something, then I think we probably could see a Global first coming probably in February. Because at that point, right, we would have DBZ Bardock is a DokkanFest that they could drop, which I guess let's presume there's a Global first in February. DBZ Bardock would show up at the start of March, and then we'd have the Saiyan Day DokkanFest, and then Yamcha would be at the start of April, and then it's like, what's in May, right? Like, I don't know, like things just start to get very, very weird, right? So I think Kid Goku is probably a little bit ways off. This is just kind of like a quick look that he's coming. Now, how good is Kid Goku? Personally, I have this guy as a number 2 TUR. The only TUR I think I would rate above this guy would be Gamma 1. And it gets difficult, though, because the Gammas, like, they do rely upon each other, right? Like, it's very hard to separate them, but Kid Goku is on par with the Gammas, regardless. I would say this is personally my favorite unit in the game currently. I feel like it's difficult to really grasp how good this character is until you are using him yourself, too. Because the thing that makes this Goku really special, no matter what, he's creating rainbow orbs. So he makes the field, much easier to sort of navigate, get a lot of ki for a lot of different characters. He does have a massive support buff ability as well, but I mean, this is to two kind of lower level category teams, right? Although remember, AGL LR Gohan is on youth right there. But what really gets nasty with this Kid Goku is this. If you get 7 ki spheres, he gives the rotation 8% chance to crit and 8% damage reduction. Now, this is kind of a minor number. It's only 8%, but you will notice your characters tank way better with that 8% damage reduction added onto them. Especially if you team build like I do, which is where I'm running a team full of characters that could take these hits typically. I don't really like running glass cannon type characters often. You will see this Kid Goku makes things go crazy. He is so dominant, this Kid Goku is. I don't know. I feel like you just see him do like a triple 10 million. It's like we see a billion characters that are able to do that now, right? Like, you know, he can tank these big super attacks and stuff like that. Cool, whatever. But it's like once you feel him in action, you're seeing how crazy it is that all these characters around him are tanking better. Y'all will see. This guy is crazy. On a lot of category teams, he is, I would say, the perfect partner, but probably the best partner for Beast Gohan, LR Ultimate Gohan, because he shares what with him? It's Kamehameha, Infighter, All in the Family, and Fierce Battle. He has those 4 links with LR Ultimate Gohan. What is LR Ultimate Gohan's greatest weakness? Anyone can guess in 2 seconds. Ki. He sucks for Ki. You need to help him out with Ki, and then Kid Goku's Rainbow Orb changing, right? I love this Kid Goku character. He's easily one of the strongest units in the game, easily one of the most dominant units in the game. This guy is incredible. Now, one thing I forgot to do, actually, I guess I'm just going crazy. Oh my god, Kid Goku is this and that and this and that. I unfortunately do have some bad news for y'all at the same time, though. Let's go ahead and take a look at his celebration info. Here's his banner. Now, yeah, it's pretty dark. Oh my god. Pretty dark, I say. Yes. That's, you can't summon on this. I don't know. Like, Kid Goku is so worth it, but, I mean, this is, this is where Raditz really hurts. The fact that Raditz is, like, the greatest fumble of all time, and then he's just, the returning DOKKANFEST, but, like, he sucks. Right? So it's like, there's just no value there. Bojack is old as hell now, no value. Videl, old as hell, no value. Same with Beerus. And then AGL Turles is okay, right? You could use him in some spots if you get lucky, but AGL Turles is not that impressive at this point, right? So it's like, this is just a graveyard. I can't recommend summoning, dude. No way. It's just, that's dog shit. Okay, so we have celebration info, timeline events, stuff like that. I'm just taking a look quickly at the celebration info. Yeah, I do have everything pulled up. Very, very small, not great celebration. The thing is, global. I hope you global players are ready, because on JP, besides the Gammas, right, and how spectacular Kid Goku himself was, there was like no content on JP in October and November, because it's all dropping right now, right? Like Ultimate Gohan, Orange Piccolo, these Red Zone stages, a collection of epic battles, these support memories, these crazy EZAs, right? And Anniversary is about to start on JP. So it's like these celebrations are bare bones as hell, which is very unfortunate, right? So we got that. Android 8, I would probably rank as the best banner unit in the game. I do feel much better about Piccolo now. Like, Piccolo is close with Power Awakening Piccolo in the game. You could maybe say Piccolo is number 1. I would probably go Android 8 myself, because Android 8 is tanking even like Cell Max and stuff like that. Piccolo can too, but Piccolo's going to take quite a bit of damage, whereas 8 just tanks it. Like, it's just disgusting, this Android 8 plus Kid Goku rotation. You do want, I would recommend building both of these characters full dodge, by the way. Kid Goku's already got built-in additionals and crits, right? People pretend like dodge isn't that good. I mean, if you guys watch any videos I use with this Kid Goku, I've dodged at least 20 supers with him. I'm not exaggerating. You guys would know. I've dodged so many super attacks with this guy, it's crazy, right? You give him full dodge. You give Android 8 full dodge. You could say, well, Android 8 takes no damage. Well, I mean, that's true. Once you get to turn 5, and if Kid Goku's in the rotation, like, there's conditions here, right? Like, it's not just like he's invincible Terminator every second of every day of every turn of every rotation. It's not how it works. So you give Android 8 full dodge, you give Kid Goku full dodge. Those are the ideal builds for both of these characters, for sure. Yamcha comes as well. This is a free-to-play character. Not quite good enough. They were close with him. He's just not quite good enough. And it's probably as simple as just give him 30% defense right there. That's crazy. They like that. They don't even pay attention sometimes. Like, I feel like just didn't even realize like Yamcha's it's just not good enough, right? Like, it sucks. I mean, we ended up getting a DOKKANFEST Yamcha literally the next month, but it's just you cannot drop characters in 2022, 2023, and they're not getting defense right here. If he's like guarding or he had damage reduction or he's dodging or something, sure, but he doesn't. So unacceptable. So we have this. This is kind of like an event you could do daily that gets meat items. Pretty useful for free-to-play players for sure. We have, this is just the story event where you can grind up Yamcha and the medals for Yamcha. I believe that's pretty much the only thing that's actually in there, right? Is just that stuff. DOKKANFEST Kid Goku gets his EZA during this celebration. He's decent. The thing about him is that he is on so many category teams, right? Kid Goku is on some of the most category teams of any unit in the game. Him and like the AGL LR Gohan, they're just on so many different teams. This guy's decent. He, like, if you think of about what Dragon Ball Super Broly does, Kid Goku's probably around that level. I would probably say Kid Goku is better, but the problem is that, like, Super Saiyan Broly is not super strong right now in Dokkan, whereas, you know, this guy has the same name as the Path to Power Kid Goku. They're directly competing with each other, which hurts, right? You're probably not using this guy in slot 1, although you can get away with it, especially if you give him the full dodge build. I know a lot of you guys, you know, turn up your chins at that shit, but if you just listen to me, you would like it, I promise. But yeah, this Goku, he's okay, even though it's just the name thing is what really hurts right there. Then we have the Baba Shop characters. I believe this was just in the news on Global, them talking about that. These guys are going to get their EZA. The unfortunate news I have for y'all is that they're all pretty mid, right? Like, they're not doing too much at all. I don't know. They just did not give these characters enough, period, I guess I would say. Very, very, very unfortunate. They all could have been, I think, a little bit better, all 5 of these units. The way you EZA them is you just use them, too, which is super easy. And then eventually, so you literally just use the characters, and then, you know, there's missions where you get the medals to EZA them. Then recently, in the Baba Shop, they just added the Baba Shop medals into the point section. With these guys coming, though, that's good. That means Global is on track to get the Baba Point Baba Shop update and the Zenny Baba Shop update. Both updates are really good and just make getting resources so very good. So Global definitely improving with these quality life updates that JP is getting at the end of the year last year. So that's pretty good. I don't expect the celebration to be too crazy. Again, I'm thinking that this is, if I had to guess, I would say the 30th, 31st first in this range is where Kid Goku's dropping. Maybe he drops a bit earlier. If he does drop a bit earlier, I would then advise to keep your eyes out for a potential global first in February with the God Goku EZ8. But we will see. We will see. So let me know what you guys think of Kid Goku. Don't summon. His banner is just way too bad. Maybe they'll change it. Maybe not. Bro, you guys really want to summon for that Raditz? Hell no, dude. Yeah, you summon and you pull Raditz, man. Congrats. Kid Goku, though, incredible. My favorite unit in the game currently, for sure.